أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين إنه خير الناصر ومعين. Today is 10th of November 2020 and we continue Perfect Human Part 3. And as usual, before I go to the main topic, I want to raise a couple of points. Number one, I decided to start always with a hadith because there is so much. I also quoted myself last time or the time before that when there is a narration read in any majlis, in any sitting from Ma'sumin alayhi salatu wassalam, it will create a perfume which brings the angels into that majlis. So we start with that. And I went just randomly search for, like, I typed ethical hadith, and this is the first one I took off, and it was interesting for me. It says number one is from Imam Reza alayhi salatu wasalam, and number two, this dua is the hadith from Imam Reza alayhi salatu wasalam too, and number three, I have told you before, in many things during this IAKF, I have always been in. It has always been in relation to Imam Reza or Hazrat Masum. So this was also another interesting coincidence, which says, the hadith says, Rahimallahu amra abdan ahya amruna. يتعلم علومنا ويعلمها الناس فإن الناس لو علموا محاسن كلامنا لاتبعونا. Most probably you all know what it means. It says, may Allah sends rahmat and mercy to our abd who enlivened and gave life to our issues, to our affairs. And then explains what is this, how we can enliven their affairs. يَتَعَلَّمُ عُلُومَنَا, meaning that he learns our ulum, our ma'arif. وَيُعَلَّمَهُ النَّاسِ, and teaches to other people as well. فَإِنَّ النَّاسَ لَوْ عَلِمُوا مَحَاسِنَ كَلَامِنَا. Indeed, if the people knew about the beauties of our ma'arif, of our words, of our kalam, لَاتَّبَعُونَا, they would have followed us. So really, the responsibility lies on the shoulder of the people who do not bring out the ulum of Ahlul Bayt and do not make it reach to other people. Otherwise, if they know the beauty of it, they would definitely follow. They will fall in love with it. And we know, you must have also seen quite a bit of examples around that people who have been converted, and when they have been asked, why have you been converted? And they have said, because of, they have been presented with some of Ahlul Bayt's ahadith, and they have seen a lot of wisdom and hikmah in them, and that's how they have chosen, they have opted to become a Shia. So what does this mean in practice for us? Because I wanted to be a practical hadith. That's why I searched for an ethical. But then I looked at it and thought it's really very much practical as well. Especially when you probably know that in 2014, I think we had a group which mainly based in Australia, which was a Wafa publishing group, that it was working on the converting my lectures on reality of Karbala, untold reality of Karbala, into a book. So that was the first thing they did. It was led by Hanin, and of course a lot of other people have been involved and helped. I'm sure maybe Masum may help. I don't know. I can't remember really, honestly, who in New Zealand, but I remember few people from New Zealand were helping. But I think you were in Pakistan when it was.
Yeah, 2014 we spent in Pakistan.
And 2015, I think it was published.
I think 2013, I transcribed maybe a couple of lectures.
Yeah, I remember something in New Zealand. So anyway, what I want to say is really Wafa publishing or is a very practical aspect of this hadith. People who learn and people who make these things to reach to other people. So, and now Wafa publishing has been reactivated again, has become more active now. They are in process of recruiting, and they have got 15 or 14 or 15 members so far. And of course, the mission this time is slightly different with the past one, which past one was only on publishing a book, but this time they are working on not only trying to publish them as books, also trying to to create sort of to modularize first, and then putting some modules together and creating a specific programs in printing as well as in what you call audio books. So there are a lot of works that they're planning to do, and I know some people from New Zealand. You guys have seen that you are also all of you three or in I've said yeah, you will be involved. So that is basically the practical side of this hadith. So we learn, and also we try to bring it to other people. It doesn't end up here for you in terms of making other people know. You should go as far as, inshallah, you become teaching it yourself to other people. But yet, during this process of reaching to bring it up to the other people, logistic of this publishing mission that I told you is also an important part. I know you are already involved anyway since 2008, and I'm quite serious for the work of publishing, because who knows? Remember in 2008, Masum, when we started, basically it was few of us we started IAKF, and when we look at it, IAKF, although with very little resources, achieved quite a bit of in terms of because I remember I once was giving a report to the trustees, and my report was, it was few thousand hours of, it was a total of those last 6-7 years at that time. Few thousand, how many thousand hours of research by everyone? Do you remember all those projects and assignments and all those writings in classes, MNCs 1, 2, 3, 4, and retreats in. Remember all those? I don't want to name all of them. Competition, Ahsan, Imam Zaman competition, Qadir competition, retreats. So all together, so it produced quite a bit of achievement, and of course it was an achievement which firstly was done by you people who got together so that I had the opportunity to talk about these topics. And also first, before all of this, was the help of Ma'asumin alayhi salatu wasalam. They really prepared. And if you I don't know if you have seen the book or not, in the introduction I've written, a very short introduction, I've said that's my pure feeling, that I haven't done anything in my life, and that I think that applies to all of us. It's not only it was not only about me. In all my life, the only thing that I have done, if there is any value in it, it has been only when I have been talking about what Ahlul Bayt have said. Otherwise, inherently, I carry no value, and we carry no value, and only value comes when we are carrying with our word or talk or practice or whatever means it be, we are carrying ma'asumin, words of ma'asumin, practice of ma'asumin, sunnah of ma'asumin, which Quran is part of it as well. To me, it doesn't. So I've said, so if there is any value in what I have done, in terms of that sort of value, I was trying to gift it to my parents and stuff like that. So whatever we do, if is carries any value, it is to do with ma'arif of Ahlul Bayt. And Imam Reza alayhi salam beautifully says, if they know the beauty of our talks, they will follow us. Anyway, let's go to our main topic. If you remember, I tried to talk about, I talked about the manifestation and how the universes are created one after another. Here comes one question, the main question. I've given sort of an outline in my last talk, but now I want to come to more details about it. Why do we say it was manifestation? What is our reason for it? What is our proof that manifestation is correct? Look at Sorry, I have a bit of throat problem today. I interrupt my talk with water. If you remember, I read a hadith, Kana Allah, from the first one. Kana Allah walam yakun ma'ahu shay'a. Remember what it means? Anyone remembers? Kana Allah walam yakun ma'ahu shay'a.
There was a
Yeah.
state when,
There was, I guess, a time when there was
yeah,
nobody, nothing
no,
with God.
With God. There was a time, no one with God. وَالْآنَ كَمَا كَانَ, and it still is the same. Okay, so that is the state. Of course, this is not time-based, right? There is an state where there is only God. Assume, astaghfirullah, I make an example only. Give me that book, Ali Agha, one of those books, it doesn't matter what. Can be anything. I want to use it. Firstly, the first person in the Islamic world who has addressed this issue, that where has creation come from, has been Hazrat Fatima Zahra Salamu alayha in Khutbah Fadakiyeh. You know Fadakiyeh, Khutbah Fadak, right? Khutbah Fadakiyeh is the khutbah when Hazrat was deprived from his inheritance from the Prophet of that block of lands and gardens or whatever of Fadak. And Hazrat Fatima Salamullah came to defend her rights. And in that, she says, ابتدأ الأشياء لا من شيء كان قبلها. That's the first one. First time it was ever talked like this. So ابتدأ الأشياء means it started everything. أشياء is the plural of shay. Shay in Arabic means thing, right? Before this, there are words as well, which is about tasbih of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then this particular sentence that I've brought here, started the thing, means that's the creation of the things. La min shay'in kana qablaha. So it starts from la min shay, right? That's why I wrote la min shay. Whereas has always been an argument. There has always been an argument that this argument goes to it's very old. Even goes back to the times of Greek philosophers and Fahlaviyun, which are ancient Persian philosophers. This question has always been there. What is word created from? Right? The word is created from what? If it is created from something, then the question comes: when that something was created itself, right? And then if that something is created itself, right? If something is created itself, the question is, where has it come from? If that thing has always been, so we are making a dual eternalism. Yani not only God is eternal, there is something else was eternal too. So that's basically the argument of materialists. They say either it's from something or it's from nothing. It's from something. This paradox is there. If creation is from something, what is that something? And that something, whether is that always existed, if it has existed, that because it will become like a God because it has an eternality. But if it has started from some time, from what has it been created, that there is something. So this, or it is created from nothing. Then the question comes: can something be created from nothing? Right. So that's the paradox that was there. First time Hazrat Fatima Salamullah alayha said, it is from la min shay. They were saying it's either from min la shay, which is nothing, or min shay, or from something. Where Hazrat Fatima said it is from la min shay. La min shay means not from anything. Does it make sense? Is it from something, or is it from nothing? As that says, none of them. It is from not anything. Is it a bit confusing? Yes, Nasir?
Well, yeah, unless there was another word to replace anything.
No, see, it's not created from anything. It's different from saying it's created from nothing. It's very different.
I mean, are those the are those the best English words to use to replace those Arabic
I
words?
think so. I mean, at least with my knowledge, I can't find.
I mean, probably if we can put two commas for thing, so anything, it basically anything.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
understand.
If someone can do it, but anyway, yeah, because you have not said it away. So the question of so it's either from something which you said it is not possible, or it's from nothingness, which is not possible to create something from nothingness. But Hazrat Fatima says it is not from anything. Not it is not from nothing. It is not from anything, right? And then Hazrat Ali alayhi salam sometime later after Hazrat Fatima in another of his khutbahs, Hazrat says, Alhamdulillah al-Wahid al-Ahad al-Samad al-Mutafarrid al-Lazi. Up to here, that's fine. It's about praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be Ahad and Samad and Mutafarrid. It all goes to his Wahdaniyah. Al-Lazi, the one who. Al-Lazi la min shay'in, meaning God is not from anything itself. And God has always been. La min shay'in kana has not been from anything. But la min shay'in khalaqa ma kana. And he has not created anything from, right? The same thing. He has not created anything from, he has not created things from anything. That's why from this statement, from these premises, if you can later on again think about it, visualize it, that there has been only Allah, right? Visualize it. You have to do first tajassum and then tasabun and then tasdiq. Imagine it and then you can acknowledge. There has been only God, right? This God is not from anything. It's not created from anything itself, correct? God has always been there. He has created not from anything too. See? God is not from anything and he has not created from anything. The only paradigm remains is creation is from him himself, is manifested. Otherwise, you have to either you have to say he has been created from he has created from something, from some material, substance. There has been some substance that Allah has created from that, which we already refuted that. It's not possible. So that is the reason that this issue of manifestation has come, that paradigm has come to be argued and to be presented. And basically, you know, there might be opposition to these verses. Not that I have seen myself, but I always say, okay, if anyone has any opposition, you bring another paradigm. You say what? If it is not, this is not true, what is the right way of creation? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ibtada al-ashya min shay kana qablaha. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't create the creation from anything. That means it is his own manifestation. And so if you think that now, I want to take you back to our previous discussion about manifestation. So are you sure you have learned this? Yes, you know what it is. Are you able to next week? Are you able to tell me if I ask someone to come and tell and prove that everything is from the manifestation? Allah has not created things from anything. Can you do it now? Okay, no, I didn't want to say it, to interrupt it for that, but I just wanted to make sure that you have, please learn this. And so illat and cause of everything in creation is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself, and it is from his own manifestation. So when it comes to his own manifestation, he is manifested from maqam ahadiyat zat. Remember, that was qaybul ghayb, right? That was the most hidden nasr. You remember that? Did you ever in the class?
Yes.
Was it last week?
Yeah. So it was from his qaybul ghayb that it was most hidden, and then the next manifestation was Ahsan Wahidiyat, which is what level? Asma'ullah. And then his intellectual level, then the manifestation to the lower level, and the lower level up to the material. But remember, these are all in descending arc, right? We have So until reaching to the material level, this everything is happening in descending arc. So these are also called by philosophers, these are called